You have Gauss elimination, where in my framework you have something which is link elimination. And just again, I want to give you any formula because it's very intuitive. Just show you in the example of how we considered before. So in this case, so this is the graph I considered for the example. Let's say you choose any link and you want to eliminate the link. So for example, you choose this one. And here I put here the value of the initial condition. So here the problem is a 1, 1, 1 is initial matrix P. Okay, this is the iteration applied to P, initial vector 1, 1. If I want to suppress this, what's the consequence? This was supposed to be diffused to this, but since I suppress it won't be. So I just do it in anticipation. This multiply this 1.5. So I put it here, 2/3. Okay. And also here you'll have a fluid which comes from this one, like that. But this means that concerns all fluids which are here, multiplied by this times this. So this is equivalent to putting suppressing that, and here this link 1/4. We just add this term, which is 1/4 times 1/2. So this, in terms of diffusion of my model, is exactly the same as this one, where I place the initial condition, I modify the initial condition, and the P prime is the same matrix where I just suppress this link. Okay. Now next step, I choose this link to suppress. Okay. And then I do the same kind of operation. I diffuse this to this, and since this would also have a fluid like that, it creates a loop here. Okay. So then this is equivalent to this. For the computation, you can trust me. Okay, and then let's suppress the diagonal term. To suppress this, so this is like a star operation. It's a power series. Okay, so that's equivalent to multiplying the fluid by 1/1 minus this value. So that's what I have done here, and this gives this value. Okay, so this is again equivalent to that. And then the last step. Okay, here let's suppress both together. This is very simple. So if I suppress that, I just need to diffuse this to this. Okay? And then I get the value I showed you, which is the limit. So you can also, by elimination of links, converge to the limit. So this is the exact, it finishes in the exact finish number of finite number of operations. But in my initial problem of computation costs, in practical computation costs, if you have a huge matrix, what's very interesting, if you try to apply this, so we did it in the huge matrix 1 million times 1 million. What happens is that in the beginning you gain because you suppress links such that the number of incoming and number of outgoing is not the important. But more and more you suppress, there's some tangent graph where you have so many input and output links that suppressor link is very costly because typically when you want to suppress one link, you have to redirect every incoming data to this new one. So it becomes some, and then at the end, everything is suppressed. So, but in practical computation point of view, I don't know if it can be applied, but still you can. This is just, let's say, for now, theoretical operation. So just before finish the presentation, one small quiz. Question: what's the vector choice of B such that if I apply this on initial fluid vector it's a B iteration matrix, it converges to C? Or you can reformulate other way. In the page rank equation diffusion for the searching for the probability vector, what we do is we start from a uniform vector, one everywhere, we diffuse, the limit is what you want. Now you take the equation inverse. What's the value I should take such that at D1 I found the H vector which is one everywhere? Exactly that. So that's very trivial because this equation, and this in fact is true if you apply the diffusion. But from the diffusion point of view, I don't know if somebody can try to explain me more. For me, it's not obvious. If I take C minus PC, why iterating diffusion on that, in the scheme I presented in the beginning, why should it converge to C? For me, it's not that obvious. But from the algebraic point of view, that's because you have some power series of pk C. You multiply this by C minus pk, it's obvious. But so I don't know if such idea can be applied. One thing I try to do is something like if ever you have 1 minus p1 is like that, just an example. Then to find this the eigenvector with the stationary probability, instead of applying to the full, which is 1 everywhere, I can just defeat this one. Because since everything is linearly dependent on B, if I know this limit, the limit of this is limit this plus limit of the red. So I can just defeat that. The problem is in reality, in the context I'm currently interested in, like a Bayesian context, the probability is something like zero, and huge, popular, and very small. So it's likely that. So you can take off this part. It's much to have you. So there's no real game. So this I don't know. Okay, so this before finishing, just a small add for the next presentation. So I'll be interested in the distributed architecture based on this algorithm. And there's some quite exciting topics because you have to control the speed of convergence of each machine, and I can try to explain the different. Thank you very much.